Restart.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Oh man, that's a perfect emote though. I need that emote. Is that one of your emotes? Good stuff. That was a really weird fail though. That definitely looked like the frame. But yeah, he didn't do the jump for some reason. Either that was just a game being really weird moment, or I just wasn't looking at the frame correctly or something, I wonder. Throat's been a little backed up today, so I apologize if that is destroying anybody's ears. Ooh. Dang. 6 rupees. That might not be enough, really. Let's see. 1. There's 2. 3. Give me 1 more. Alright. Not great, but had a lot worse. I think we're gonna keep this going. Also, flash warning! Get some bombs. Still find it extremely funny that if you buy things in this game and then just save and quit immediately after you press the purchase button, you can just buy them without fucking spending any money. Yeah, we literally. Exactly. It makes me feel a little bad, but also gotta go fast. Just imagining like a real life scenario where just like every single time somebody's like has the money in their hand and they're about to hand it to you, they just vanish in thin air. Exactly. Ooh, got the bomb trigger. That's a neat little one to get there. It just removes the animation of the owl flying in, which is only like a second time save, so if you don't get it like literally frame perfectly, you kind of just gotta move on. Because one extra pause buffer already makes it like not faster. So that's cool to just get that. Ooh, got that first try too. Yeah, basically I just have to pause and place a bomb like on the frame before Link transition screens. That's how I do both of those. Okay. Made it in. We just gotta be really careful not to take any extra damage before getting the feather, because we are only barely gonna have enough health to beat this dungeon. There's a couple places in this run where you gotta be really careful with your health, and D1's definitely one of them. Especially because of the boss of the dungeon is RNG and how he moves, so it's pretty easy to take damage from him as well. Okay. Boss time. Ooh, that was good. Killed him a little bit low, so we'll have a slightly longer walk to do, but other than that, really good boss fight. Nice. Now if we could just keep hold of this time save and keep it all the way to enter D6, that would be dope. Freaking acorn. Dude spawned literally right in the door. Thank you for the follow, Spleeby. Appreciate it. Come on, Bow Wow. Eat a plant. You know you want to. I swear this man. This man never wants to eat a plant. Oh, you did? Thank you for the good luck. Hopefully you have tuned in for the run. Got a decent start so far. I hope so. See, there's like a lot more strats that I could be implementing into my run to save some more times. Especially just menu routing in general. I've not done a lot of practicing on like my menus. But I feel like I should be able to get at least one more PB on the current strats I'm doing. Because like just with the current strats, as you can see, I mean, I've not even really been playing for too long. And my sum of best is a 54. So I feel like I should at least be able to get like a 56 before having to worry about implementing a bunch of new stuff. The untrained eye, me. Your menus look really good. That's good. I mean, they're not like always terrible. I feel like I've like kind of muscle memoried a lot of the early ones to some extent, but it always kind of like gets to a point later in the run where I start like fumbling around with them a lot. But that alone, I feel like that could save me like minutes of time. Frick. But kind of my current plan right now is to hopefully get a nice PB with the strats that I'm using now. And then once I've done that, start messing around with some new strats to be able to take it further. Alright. Hopefully I'll still be ahead here. I might not be. That was like a decently bad mistake. I jumped into the wrong pit by accident down there. Okay, no. Still in the green. I get so paranoid in that room. Sometimes those bombs just like perfectly ricochet around and just like wreck me. Okay, got the piece of power where we wanted. Got the super jump. Get one more of them. Oh, that was actually really close to failing. Oh, we didn't. That's what matters. A little bit of a shaky end towards the end of that quick kill, but looks like we're still saving some time. Nice. Enter D6 though. My dreaded split. Nice. It's very funny, but we do actually want to run into that guy there, funnily enough. Because then that just means less cactuses we have to hit to kill ourselves in a little bit here. Okay. Is that good? Yeah, it's good. I was worried for a second there that my alignment might have been a little bit off. And to run into a cactus. The best part. Does not feel silly at all. Okay, no, we don't want to run into him this time? Good. Yeah, that's best RNG you can possibly have in that guy. You want to have him get in the way the first time, but not the second time. Because despite the fact that we just did an intentional death warp, now we have now entered a section of the run where it's extremely important that we don't take a lot of damage, because we're about to run into a lot of crap that can kill us and screw everything up. Surprised that those pokies don't do 1000 damage. I wish. That would make that section a lot faster if they did. Ooh, that was close. You really don't want to get hit by one of that guy's bombs. That makes things really troublesome in the Armos maze. Yeah, this part right here, you really don't want to be taking damage on, because there's a lot of stuff coming up here, including like pretty much the entirety of Dungeon 6 that we all have to do on whatever health we have at the end of this section, and there's like nowhere to pick up any health drops. This boss can be kind of scary for that reason too. Got him. Of all the quick kills in this game, that was definitely the one that took me the most practice. That one I've spent a lot of time on. It used to mess me up like 75% of run attempts until I just spent like an entire like a weekend grinding him. And I feel like I have pretty alright consistency with that now. The timing and like mechanics of the boots in this game are just a little odd. Okay, we are gonna just kill this type. No bombs, please. Okay. You, sir, are a jerk. Had to hesitate a little bit there. We didn't take any damage, at least. Okay, not bad. 3 buffers there. I'll take it. Now we just gotta pray that Bow Wow eats this cutscene. Because yes, that is for some reason something that Bow Wow can do. He did it. Sweet. Yeah, normally there's a pretty long cutscene there to open this dungeon up. But if you do a little like RNG manipulation with wall clipping there, then shooting a bomb arrow to the left at the right time, there's like a pretty high chance, still not guaranteed, that he will just eat the cutscene and we don't have to watch it. It's kind of cool. Okay. Sweet. These guys can show up in a lot of different like patterns. Those like big bubble guys. Oh my god. I wasted so many arrows there. I hope that's fine. Hopefully we don't need those arrows that badly. I'm actually not sure. I know there is an arrow drop in this dungeon at least. So I think we should be fine. Okay. Alright. One heart here. Let's not die to these guys. Nice. We in there. Get this shack jump. No! Why? Bro, it didn't work again. There we go. Those shack jumps are a little weird sometimes. Maybe we could make up with that with some decent horse heads here. Bro. There we go. Yeah, you need those horse heads to land right side up when you throw them. And it is a 50-50 chance that they do that. So that was me failing like 10 50-50s in a row there. Yeah, it's a 50-50 shot on those guys. So really the odds aren't actually that bad, but every once in a while they'll just like mess you up. My absolute worst one I've had, I actually have this as a clip on my YouTube channel, but there was one run I had that was like PB pace, where it took me 21 tries. It's like, man, I almost want to math out what the actual odds are of landing on the same wrong RNG for a 50-50 21 times in a row. It's like, should I have bought a lottery ticket that time? But thankfully that's only ever happened once. Now we have everybody's favorite trick, which is like 7 frame perfect jumps in a row. Let's do it. Actually, it's a pretty cool trick. If you can do it well without too many buffers. Pretty mid first couple. I'll take that for the first part. Yeah, ideally you would literally just like do each of those literally first try. You could save like a lot of time. I still have yet to have a completely perfect Jesus jump segment where I land them all without any extra buffers, but I've been close a couple times. That's definitely just a nerve thing, because of course it like is also super nerve-wracking to be like too risky with it. Especially because you can just soft lock the game potentially there. Or you could also slightly clip out of bounds too, is something that happens sometimes. And if that happens, you know, based on the name of this category, that is an auto nullification of your run. So it's pretty scary to be too risky with it. Heading up here to just set myself a save and quit point. Saves me a pretty hefty walk in a second here. I feel like this game's game design just has a lot of has a decent bit of kind of pointless feeling backtracking in it. Like this dungeon, you know, you pretty much, even though you're right where you need to go, they still make you walk like all the way over here to put this key on, just to walk all the way back. But yeah, thankfully we can just do a couple nice little save and quits there. No backtracking in this game, though, is as bad as D5. D5 is just, like, backtracking the dungeon. Like, it makes you, like, front to back that place so many times. It's like it'll stick a key on, like, one side of the dungeon just to have the door be unclear on the other side, and then you open that door just to get an item that's relevant to back on the side where you got the key originally. You kind of just, like, loop that place, like, 5 times. That's probably, like, I don't know this for sure, but if I had to guess, I would say that's probably the dungeon that saves the most time in this category compared to no save and quit. Okay. That. A little bit of a tricky jump there. We also are a little low on health. Oh, that was way too early of pauses. Okay, saved it a little bit. Bro, that's slightly tragic. I got knocked into the wrong one by the Helmosaur right at the last second. This super jump here is one of my favorite in the game, though. Cuts out a huge chunk of the dungeon. Lets you grab the boss key. Very cool. The physics of this game are so interesting. That something like that's even possible. Good. Not bad. We going all greens this dungeon. I hope. Or all greens this run, I mean. Or I suppose gold is good too. Forgot I had a gold in there. Ultimate button mashing. Okay. Ooh, gold. Interesting. How the heck do you gold that? Nice. All three of those guys in one spin slash. Very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go for sword and bombs. I gotta be really careful with this guy to count out those bombs, because for some reason he spawns something different for you based on how many times you hit him. You can technically kill him with 3 bomb arrows instead of 4, but then he just won't give you that key. Very weird. Really makes me wonder if that's just like a weird like oversight in the game, or if that was intended for some reason. Yeah, you really wouldn't think so. Thankfully, I think there isn't. I want to say it is, like, technically an extra key. Like, I don't think you're, like, soft-locked or anything if you don't get it. But in the sense of a speedrun, it's pretty bad. Because we absolutely do need that key, and we'd have to go, like, pretty out of the way to pick up a different one. Okay, second try. We'll take that. Gotta do this room one more time. Ooh. Okay. Kinda some bad RNG though, but I feel like I saved it alright at least. Yeah. Okay. Oh my goodness. For some reason, my brain, like, completely shit out there. Like, what item do I even need right now? There we go. What I was trying to do. Okay, let's get this clip. Ooh, that was really fast. That's the fastest I've ever seen him get through that. Alright, Eel, it's your time to die. Choke. 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 Okay, got it. Ooh, this is gonna be our first red split. I think it will be. Yeah, unfortunately. Dang. Okay, got that jump. Time to have our revenge on Rooster Skip. Sure, Rooster Skip might just be like the most like make or break part of this run. Just like one of the big tricks of the game where it's, you know, pretty much required that you get it first try if you want to have like any chance of a good run. Just loses way too much time to fail. It's very nerve-wracking. Okay. Remember to do the safety save at least this time. I feel like this might be too low, not gonna lie. So there's a different thing that can happen there. I was worried about whether that was going to be too low or not. It actually wasn't too low. It's actually something different that happened there. So you have to like shoot your hook shot right as you like land on the pit. And there's actually a small chance that as soon as you touch the pit, before you even have a chance to spit out the hook shot, that the game just like makes Link like insta-fall, and there's nothing you can really do about it. I believe it's sub-pixels or whatever that even means is the explanation I've heard at least. But unfortunately that's what happened there. But at least we got the safety save. Okay. Sweet, got the cutscene there at least. Okay, about 30 seconds. Yeah, I guess I was right on it being about 30 seconds instead of 40 if you get that safety save. Bomb triggers, nice. Do this unbuffered one. Got it. That one's particularly terrifying because I'm doing it just by mashing the button fast enough. And it has to be over a pit, but what that means is if I don't mash fast enough, I could actually just mash all of my bombs right down the pit. And if that happens, it's just run over. So that is a nice little entire run depends on your mashing ability moment there. Alright, let's get some good Goomba RNG for this one. Please. Yeah, got it. Second try. I'll take it. That trick's the newest trick I've been trying to implement. That's like the one like new thing I've added recently. A little challenging because the window's pretty tight. Plus also big RNG too. But it's a nice time save. So I figured I ought to just start going for it now, getting used to it. Alright. Ooh, that's really... Time save though. I can get through the door. 3 seconds. Alright, time for some D8. You're gonna start getting ready for bed early. Good luck with any more attempts you do. Alright, man. Thanks for the good luck. And thanks for sticking around for so long, too. Hope you enjoyed the runs. I feel like we've been having a lot of really good segments recently. but just always with some like pretty big mistakes mixed in with the really good segments. So if we could play as well as we have on some of these parts without those big mistakes, we should be able to get a pretty nice BB. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. What's up, babe? What rhymes with Sacco? And yell? I don't know. I didn't study for this test. Taco yell. Oh. I get what you mean now. You couldn't possibly be talking about Taco Bell. Taco Bell does sound good. Also, huge time save there. Have you seen the Darth Vader Taco Bell order reveal? Somebody got that the other day in Fortnite. Oh, that was so close. Alright, Beleno, do your worst. Bro. He almost did do his worst. What, where, when? Yeah, he gave his usual spiel about fast food being like above or being below him, but then he's like, that being said though, I am quite a fan of the chalupa. Yeah, apparently that's Darth Vader's choice of Taco Bell order. Yeah, the chalupas suck. Oh, probably. Oh, give me those bombs. Okay. Time for this is probably the trickiest room of the dungeon. Oh, but we got it. That was good. I think that's the fastest I've ever done that room. There's a lot of different ways those three enemies in that room can be lined up. And I kind of know some strats for like some of their patterns, but I mean they could each be going in like any direction. That'd be a lot of patterns to memorize. But it doesn't seem like many other people have much of an issue with that room, so I'm assuming most people do go to the effort of like really figuring out like what to do depending on like all the different patterns they could possibly do. But I'm definitely not quite there yet. Come on, please! Ah! I almost had the one cycle there. I was short one hit. Still pretty good, though. I feel like this has gold potential, possibly. Not quite, but 2 seconds nonetheless. I guess we did have a little bit of trouble with the Blano fight. That's probably what prevented that. Bubble wrap glider? But does it make bubble wrap sounds while you glide? Scam! Scam! Need the sounds. It do. There's too much in it, and most of it's just not very good.
You would think with like 13 pages, there'd be like you'd be bound to find something. What?
13 pages of bullcrap. Alright, room there. If somehow nobody's made that, I would be like literally baffled.
There isn't one.
What? Yeah, you gotta make it. Nice, got that jump. Bit trickier than it would seem. Fail that one pretty often. This boss has also got a little annoying of a quick kill on him. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you count those right. And hopefully that was good placement. Good, and we got him in a good position too. Ah, I did the wrong equip though. Okay. Alright. We have another possible run here. I want to say there's like probably a good 30 seconds or so that could be saved on the final boss. Mainly just due to RNG. So whenever you get here a little behind, that's pretty much just what you're counting on. It's up to the freaking gods whether this is a PB or not. But last stream, I got 2 runs here on like the exact same pace that I'm on now, and both of them had terrible RNG. So maybe that means I've gotten all the bad luck out of my system. Crazy to think that this run was like over 30 seconds ahead and over 30 seconds behind, like more than once. Now here we are at the end on PB pace. Let's do it. Left, left, up, right, right, up, left, and up. World record? You know what? Sure. I feel like I might be a little too much to the left. No, we still got it. Okay, First phase good. First luck thing we have to deal with, and we got it good. But this is the real one that can screw you over. Just need 4 energy balls. 4 energy balls. Would greatly appreciate 4 energy balls. There's 1 blue ball. Does feel kind of silly talking about balls so much at the end of this run. Especially blue balls. Why we decided to call those that? Kind of silly, because they're not even blue in this game. They're blue in A Link to the Past, at least. Bro, again. I wonder if this is still fine. I have no idea. So there was our first big mess up. But maybe we're still good. We're gonna need, like, actual god tier death hole here, I feel like. Even then, I'm not sure it's possible. But maybe. Just maybe. We get really good eye opens. And I time them, like, perfectly. Okay. Please? Ah, we missed one! No! And now he's just not gonna open again. God, we were literally 1 shot away from PB there, and I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be PB now. Or maybe. No, it might still be. Oh, this is gonna be down to the wire. Dang. Well, we have new splits to run against. I beat it by 2 seconds my old time. What the heck? Yeah. Apparently I'm really good at getting times right around this mark, is what I've learned. Lord. Welp. Michael says, love balls. I agree.